bass players, we're going to work a little bit on our rhythm and our slurs in Lord of the Dance today. And I want you to find measure 48, and I want you to look at the 16th notes that are slurred together in this part. And what I want you to do is bring your bow a little closer to the bridge and really watch where it's traveling. And I want you to try to keep it about 1.5 to 2 inches away from the bridge. And really try to keep it on the D string for the slurred notes before it accidentally hits a different string or something. So experiment with that for a moment and then we'll try it together. So here we are on the slur at 48. 2 E and ah. Let's do that again. 2 E and ah. Good. Now for the measure 49. Again, bring the bow closer to the bridge and try to keep it on just the D string for the slurs. I'll demonstrate. Okay, so we're on the D string for the start. We have to move to G string, but we want to make those notes really clean. Here we are at 49. 3 and 4 and Thank you. Now the next slur, we have to skip the A string and try to get our bow to pivot quite quickly down to the E string. So start with a slow bow, pivot quickly, but then go to a slow bow again. Slow, pivot, pivot, and that kind of skips over the A string. Experiment with that for a moment. Okay, now let's go back to 48 and play 48 and 49. 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and bow close to bridge. 4 E and small bows. Pivot. And you may have to check where your second finger ended up. Mine needed to be bigger. One more time. 3 E and 4 E and E and 3 and 4 and sorry, wrong counting. Pivot. That sounded better at the end. Now we're going to start at 48 and play all the way to the end of the line. Keep thinking about bow closer to the bridge. Keep thinking about maintaining that bow level so it is on the string you want it to be. Here we are at 48. 3 E and 4 E and E and 2 E and 4 E and Pivot. Back to C natural. Let's do that one more time. Work for a rich but clean sound. 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and E and 4 E and Now let's go to the last 2 counts of measure 53. Okay, and we have a slur down to the A string and then adjusting to the E string. So we're on 3 strings in a very short amount of time. Let's try that together. Again, bring that bow closer to the bridge. 2 E and second fingers here because it's F natural, C natural, G natural. Let's try that again. 2, E, and A. Okay, let's back up and let's play that whole measure now. So this is measure 53. 4 and A. 2, E, and A. One more time. During the long note, you can think of getting your bow closer to the bridge. 4 and A. 2, E, and A. Now let's play from 52 to the end of the line. And again, we're really thinking about where our bow is compared to the bridge and that it's staying on the one string at a time. 3 and A, 4 and A. 4, E, and A. Close to the bridge here, E and A. 4, E, and A. 4, E, and A. One more time at 52. 3 and A, 4 and A. 4 E and A. 4 E and A. 4 and. Now we're going to play from 48 all the way down to the end of 55. But please notice there is a repeat from 48 to the end of 51, and we will take the repeat. So set yourself up. I will subdivide for many of the longer quarter notes so that we know how fast to go on the 16th notes. 3 and 4 and 1